It's some of Penny of Rather Kujabuakra, 95 years old, get up Masoto Crutching, at the Maya can come from you, never trust enough yakin can at Yamawa. Ina and Sama Obenabi Chili Show, Facebook, office, YouTube, and TikTok, baby, I wish ya and Wajan Serimu Abiaka. Now, the Adibe, the Democracy TV said, I'll show her Yaman Honenso, Ministry of Energy, of Maka, and Nigan Sama Church, if your body seems to defend it, Nigan Zakosu Dam, Koya Faso, Baby, Yano, Mama Chichi, Nija, Ebanasa.
No, Tom, Emra Shebedani, when Mania for some yellow Kujato, Abla Hoso, and the catcher. Abai necessary ne mesia ye ewo eye akosomo dan mo ni bi omo bie ye aye kasa man for ho ekra ne hwehwe na abai no ye wayi wani e de am omo no wabekasa e de afa ho
na don kuma won so amra se beje fie mo tese da mo se mo education minister ye nti no mo se mo tese se da akosomo dan twifa man fo bi no so ma education se guma sua ho se e se me wo ho no be pim ne yo mutumi ye bibia afa ho
aso ye hye nguma sua ho samso enso ene ka kire awofo ene ahwefo nyina da sese wo mo yam kyehye mo efa wo mo ma no BEC so he no ho susu aso enya maaye no so mo ko makoma to mo yam kyehye pegu akwamu a ni nyina da eba bebem
Ghana Education Trust Fund get fund na sia mo frɛ na mo frɛ nyina ni se sia de yakopon adoma Ghana enche kura na fo to sanfo ko tina machebe de fie na for de Ghana ha ya nyama nyina to edi mo ni nyane budget ho sensem de mo je se be ya nkomo nye no mo ni nkomo bebre
Center for Plant Medicine Research eso na kacha by se be ya da Roma ya Sikka wode eso amasere be ya nko pagam se de be ya wo mo soso ebetumi aye nupa e de asom Ghana fo
ensem na fe dwodie ni edigye ni yankpopo no se bimre no sia kase ba kan fo mienu ye me Parama Sam Kofi Douglas Jidin ansano minimini aba
Ajwa enyako abonoma
afinya troko no so na fense na kasa nchimu ya fama Sikka 89.5
Sikka FM track 1 yani yakro no 89.5 Sikka FM
89.5 yes suma santimai Sikka FM 89.5 santimai yes suma santimai
yes sum asantimai Ghana man ana fe wi asa fe na nyina ma memfri ensem no asia kasa mfuma na memfri asa dia na me de ko mra chibeje fie me de ko gina de se sia dia ye gina yi no memu de etu e monfo binpedu a e wo fota ese betemu a na oni se na asu ye ni yense ko sumo dam se de benfo hye mu ne fota river otoju obie ye na se bobu sumi ne de toso edunum se de be tuan bo na fe akosumo dam sensem no be tuan bo mo bia ho ato no mu ne nam se mu bie se no monfo mo vota ana fe greta kra betemu nyina omo achi wan kasa na nipa pimpim no wan kruse se de pade wo nyina sesen ina ne se mu ntie na monfo bedu wan kasa de ntie na benfo ye ntwe ha etina wo ma sa ne mo hye wo mu di go akromu a monfo mo tempatemu nyina mu hu ne omo je mo ho ina no na Ministry of Energy no mo nyina aso wo hwe nyina mo hodin so mo ko mra je fie ina nkomodie mu no mo kansa hye de ntie turo mo ya sa de nyina nie di nyina ne se de ade wo so ye nya sa de na nke akonso mo dan no ya de a ebetimi akolapse kura na se bi kura entimi nyina na honam so ne senti ana fe energy minister nyamfo opoku prempe emati opoku prempe ekasa se ere ntrom ye nyina ne se ade we betua bopa nye se bi abopa ye ntine befo ye sa ade we nyina na energy minister Dr. Mati opoku prempe ejina mu kire se sia ne nyina no mokwa ne foso eye VR foso monye sa ade we sire betua boa na eja akoso modan betumi anya ne ho afa enye se bi abopa ye bi kura ntine mo ye sa hye we na se ne okasa ye echichimu anie
Mr. Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, the Delta River Authority is also actively engaging in additional resilient emergency response efforts, collaborating with government and local stakeholders for the development of a more robust pregnancy preparedness plan. The enhanced plan places a deeper emphasis on addressing impacts of climate change and considers the global warming clues. It is our pride to take additional necessary precautions to prevent or respond to dam-related incidents effectively ensures that such incidents don't recur. I would like to conclude, Mr. Speaker, by emphasizing that the VRA controls spilling of excess water processable and bomb dams between 15th September and 30th October was a necessary safety measure to prevent a highly possible dam break disaster. Spilling, Mr. Speaker, was the only option. And based on available information and data, the spill levels were what was required to ensure the safety of the dam and prevent a greater impact not only on the communities downstream but on the entire country. I extend my gratitude to each member of Parliament, civil society organizations, humanitarian organizations, religious and faith-based organizations, families of the displaced people, and the entire nation for their unwavering support. And I pledge that together we shall overcome these challenges and emerge as a stronger nation. Mr. Speaker, I did say last week Wednesday that the government has set up an interministerial team that is monitoring the situation and intervening when required.
Opinion Tini King, Minister of Energy, Dr. Matthew, Bogu President, Tenant Yam, Yam, Akunya to go from the John Water Chip, the Jacosubo Dam, no, Moema, 4 River, 30 Fury for a Pia, as a successor, no Bidua, our voter, and a fee, get a grandpa to meet your papa, any boom, the idea more yes, Rebia, Akusubo Dam, no bit me a Jinana fee, and woo, and it's only Tino, Kunya to come to your fee, which him at the Chimney.
Yeah, that's why I war in Suya, and I'm VR for so and I say akoso modamu and pennyfo be ye Sikka Kase3 from Mantem and a year Mantem for baby while most so a crown is showing as some no and I'm so Emma when for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa our no end of town Emma Shape Jenny HSF. Say no abai no enhwe omo a esuo no efa wo mu ne yie wo chesa abai no empe baby papa emfa mat mamufu a wo mu ekwa ne hwehwe potem ho no omo enya baby emfa enaye ye ka se wo mu nyina da eda school dan mu ana chese ya de a enya de a eso ani na nam so emo no nya for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa ebusa se abai no se odi e no obeye ede afasa atemamufu no eho enowe no chese e wo sa abai no sa pempatesika bi ede ma wo mu omo ho kan ye ewo akoso modamu a empanyifo ebie ya ankofo echapade asenu yenti onumanya for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa.
Mr. Speaker, I am also totally appalled that in this entire state there has been no mention of resettlement. How long are my people going to live in schools? Look, their inhumanity, their indignity, Mr. Speaker, pardon me, the indignity that people are suffering, are going through. 85-year-old, 95-year-olds, we all have mothers. So past here, will we accept to live in a classroom even for 2 hours, for 3 hours? Why is it taking government so long to announce a resettlement policy for all affected whose houses have been destroyed to be resettled? There has been no measure of compensation. Mr. Speaker, imagine losing everything you have, your shop, your livestock, everything you have worked for, no talk of compensation. How long are my people going to live in classrooms? And as long as these so-called safe havens, nothing safe, no hating about them, education is affected. The children can't have their schools back. So, Mr. Speaker, we are talking about a catastrophe, a humanitarian crisis, and some people think they can make light of this issue, put out falsehoods and concoctions and make light of this matter. Mr. Speaker, this is not a natural disaster. Before they open the dam, why didn't they make sure that people were evacuated? Why didn't they make sure that people were evacuated to safe places? Honorable member, we just open the dam and they can classroom.
Ene yeti ye enough town emra shebejani wonimonya for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa na enu achi na wakoso so ekasa efa eye Volta River Authority sembia na ene na montene so se wo mo akwochiche niema bi a ebeboa ama wo mo ho kan ye e wo fra mantam no omo so ebetumi ede abo bro chese sa ansam na enam se VR fo akohwa akoye o madoye no nukura biada enso enim.
Another cause is that DRA is sharing relief items and that members of parliament have received their share. Which member of parliament has received share of relief items? And such a dangerous statement for our constituents to now come after us. What I see as member of parliament for Northern, the most affected constituency, no DRA official has given me relief items, not a can of rice, not a bottle of oil. No member of parliament. If you have sent something to a district assembly or you have done your direct distribution, say so. Say you have done your direct distribution. Don't come to parliament. This is the House of Records. Don't come and say members of parliament have received their share of relief items. So consequence will start calling us. You've never disclosed, you've never told us that you are keeping relief items from VRA. Where is our share? Do you know the implication of statements like that?
Onimanya for Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa na 78 Osi VRA emfa bibia mesi mrashe wejani bia so se wo mo kwacheche emfa matemamufu a wo mo ho aka ewo eye akoso modam ni bia ne ho etu omo jamba bi no mo kasa eye wo mo hwe no mo ko masem no eyi.
ma yɛnto so heda so wɔ mmarahyɛbagya fie na mmarahyɛbagya fie a yɛda so gyina yi ɛdɔ nkuma no ankasa akate na da nkuma wɔ mmarahyɛbagya fie na ɔmo so ɛkasa na ɔmo kasa nyinaa nye bibia ɔmo tɛ sɛ esia deɛ mo nguade baako bi ne nyina sɛ kɔso mo dam mpanyinfoɔ yi hyɛ mu ɔmo bie yɛ no kɔso a ɛsɛ sɛ no bebree no a ne mpɔmuden ɛsɛ bebree no a na afei education so mɔmfɔ ɔte wɔ onya kwankora no ɔkɔ sukuu mu ne mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa bɔ anan ɛkɔsa pia hɔ sɛ ɔkɔ na afei ɔkɔhwɛ na ɛne ɛbɔhyɛ ahodoɔ nyinaa no ɔmahyɛhyɛ nkɔfoɔ no a ne nso da bi ɛbɛfi ne sɛ mmɛ dɔ nkuma wɔ mmarahyɛbagya fie sɛ nyade sɛ education no matumi de ɔmani adi akyire ɔmagya no saa ɛbɛpem nɛ na de sɛ nti ɔmo de sia deɛ ɔmo ɛbɔ anan na afei maka kyɛ mmarahyɛbagyafoɔ no sɛ ɔmo bɛsɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo bɛtwa kasa tententen na afei ɔmo de bɛ mmarahyɛbagya fie yina afei education committee ne biribia mu no ɔmo abɛyi ano de di ntunti a ɔmo kɔɔ full time regina ɛsɛ education ho nsɛm no ɔmo hwɛ yɛ a ma de sie mi ɔmo ada mpan a ɔmafo nyinaa mo te pɛtɛm wɔ mo nso nya adesua ho nsɛm ɛntumi ɔmo nkasa ɔda akyɛ brɛbɔ ɛba ne saa na ha dwene ne sɛ mu tie ne de nkuma ne abrɛ nkasa ne mu nya akonya nso kokora gyina mmarahyɛbagya fie no ana afei ranking member bɛgyekuo a yɛate wɔ education ɛhoɔ no panin baako ankasa mmarahyɛbagya fie peter metwi kɔtue no ɔno na ka sɛ ɛsia deɛ saa te bia atie mu no sɛ saa na ɛkɔ ne deɛ a ɔmmɛrɛ sɛ neɛ ɛkɔpem fie da na sɛ mpanyinfoɔ anya ho biribi a asoyɛ wɔhwɛ nwoma asua soɔ no ɔmmɛra mmarahyɛbagya fie da wɔmɛkyekyi mu fa nkyɛ mmarahyɛbagyafoɔ sɛ deɛ di ntunti a bɔhyɛ ne nɔma bi ɔmo yɛyɛ bɛpem sesɛ mmei no ɔmo ntumi nyɛ mfa ho no ɔmɛkyerɛ mu.
I was there with the minister during his rounds, and he promised that within a week, measures will be put in place to make sure that teaching and learning can resume. But as of now, I have not seen any proactive steps being taken by the GES and the Minister of Education. And I spoke with him. He promised that last week he was coming out with a statement. The week ended, nothing of that nature. On Friday there will be business statement. If no steps are taken or any announcement made by the minister, I'm going to raise the issue on the floor during business statement time, so that he can be held before the house to tell us what steps he is taking as a minister to make sure that the students get back to school. Because we made a number of suggestions to him, and I'm sure if he goes by those suggestions, the students will have been in school by now.
Openia tini gain oko mmarahyɛbagya fie ranking member bɛgyekuo a te sɛ wɔhwɛ nwoma asua soɔ mmarahyɛbagya fie peter notu kɔtoi ne sɛ tene nkatia de kyɛ sɛ ɛdonkuma a wɔwɔ mmarahyɛbagya fie de mo kyɛ sɛ sɛnea education no bɛpem sɛ sɛmi akɔso bɛda mpanyinfoɔ hyɛ mu bieɛ no education a sɛ no bɛbebree no wɔ mpanyinfoɔ hyɛhyɛ bɔne no ɔmo yɛ nyinaa bɛpem ne yi sɛ efie da to yɛ nkoa no sɛ monya biribiara mfa ho deɛ a ɔbɛbɛ mmarahyɛbagya fie na ɔmobɛkyekye mu de akyɛ ɔmafo
yɛda soɔ ɛwɔ nwoma asua ho nsɛm mu ɛwɔ pɛmu ka kaseɛbɔ so ɛwɔ Sikka 8.9.5 na August busumi nim na adesuafo bɛyɛ sɛ 600,000 ɛkɔtena ase ɛkɔtwerɛ BEC sɔhwɛ no na mpanyinfoɔ ɛhyɛ wɔn bɔ sɛ busumi a yɛwɔ mu yi na wɔn bɛgyae sɔhwɛ no sunsunsansoɔ ɛde ama adesuafoɔ no na obi ada ɛho deɛ ɔde n'abrabɔ ɛkɔ akɔbɔ na nam so ama asoɛ yɛ hyɛ nwomasi ho nsɛm so ne dɛn wɔn nso so ɛto nkra sɛ adesuafoɔ no ɛnhyɛ ne mu sɛ na wɔtwɛ yɛwɔ mu yɛɛ BEC sɔhwɛ no ɛsunsunsansoɔ nyina da ɛbɛba bɔnten ama obiara okɔtwerɛ bi no a ne results no ɛbɛba no obɛtumi aboaboa ne ho na nyame yɛ adom a December ɛfɔ mu afoɔ no ɔmo ɛbɛkɔ no ɔmatumi aboaboa mo ho yie na ɔmo atumi akɔ sukuu no ɛno nti ɔmo ka kyerɛ awofoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ nyina da sɛ wɔba no results ma yɛn kwakoma to yam na wɔtwe yɛ mu deɛ ne nyina da bɛba ama ɔmo ahu deɛ bɛfi wɔn so akɔ na ɔpanyin wɔ no ɛna ne amansan edi nkita ho okɔ asoɛyɛ a ɛhyɛ nwomasuo ho nsɛm so hɔnom no a ɛyɛ owura kwasi kwate wɔn no ɛde nsɛm kakra ɛto sika nsɛm twɛfoɔ anim.
I understand anxiety before we for and we are still students at maybe our levels. When we write an exam and there is silence from is a great concern, but of course there is a relief. We've gotten in touch with WAEC, that is the organization responsible for the conduct of the exams, and the challenge we passed from WAEC is that within this week students are going to see the results of the exams that they wrote. So hopefully within the week to hear from WAEC. And of course, when, concerning when students are going to, the first year students are going to be in school, tentatively the GES calendar indicates that on the 4th of December we should see students go back to the schools. So that is also the tentative provision that we also have from GES. So yes, within this week hopefully we should hear from WAEC, and then when it comes to going back to school by the the 4th December. That is the tentative date for Ghana Education Service.
Ọbẹ̀yẹ wọ ní amansan ẹ̀dín kìtà ho ẹ̀ma ẹ̀nwọ́mẹ̀sùn aṣọ ẹ̀yẹ no oru akwasi kwate ẹni ẹ̀tẹ̀ ní nka no.
Ma ya fe mi so mfa nko engumasua mu na engumasua me de ko nyina me de ko Ghana Education Trust Fund get fund kache ina amonso makasa nyina ene se foto emu no mu nya sika boti mebenu a na budget ya dodo mu mpempi no as a finance minister kino freta o ma ko mo sika de beto mo mfo nyina nim na fo hu se ne akon mo sika sibitia no mo te se ataba ko mo hwepa na sibitia bo won se enkutanwodi enkumodi mebenu abekunu akoso ina fe o mo so anya bibi kakra de am wo mo se de be o makasa programs ahodo no mebia nhiem de gu akwemu no wo de ngunu se o mo di djuma pa na Ghana Education Trust Fund ni get fund ni djuma de mu de no e do so pa our education ba no ngumahwan wo de nya so kotokra na ne se mu no mo je se ne project ahodo gina kikaka dan kamo kra na fe foto a betia boa wo mo no se but ye budget wo je se mi a fi widie mu no komo kra ina mfa mo pesika pot na emu du pa mfa mo mo ina amusa bomu se mfa wo kra any project ahodo ye mo timia ye digina 2019 ba 2023 ni mo we project ahodo gina wotumu se ne siwa wotumu ta mabɔ modern pa 2731 so mo timia ye memu no digina aka ho bi na mu made ba komu ya ne se e betua pesika pot na betua so mu ne mu budget no ba kenkan kino frata on re se mo betua adi nkomo pa na fe o mama bibia akoso na fe get fund so nya bibi etimi dia boa na ko get fund ho a administrator Dr. Richard Ampof Boadu ono ne chechem de ndi ntia o je se sia get fund so benya sika pot ne bia betua bo mo se de wodwumadi mu no e ba education wa mo enso nkasa o mo enna adwa mu na se no so chechem mu se enkumodi kase enkoso na mo mo na munya sika pot ne bi e won kasa waso ye ne te betua boa o wo ngumesua wona sei no chimu de chance chofo.
The amount that we're supposed to get at the end of each budgetary year, it is slashed. So we don't get 100% of the straight levy. We get a portion of the straight levy. That is the funding difficulty that we are going through. And that part of the budget that is taken away is used to support other government activities. So for we at the fund, even though there is a huge gap in terms of infrastructure deficit, and a lot is being required now with the increase in the enrollment with the free SHS, our budget keeps on dipping. So that is the main challenge. And it's because of this that we went onto the bond market to raise additional amount, and that is very innovative, thinking out of the box. We're able to get money to supplement what we were getting at that time, and it is unprecedented from 2017 up to date. That projects that has been completed, no error in terms of project completion can be compared to it. We're praying that our budget approval this year will be apt compared to what we got last year.
Pania Tinikin Administrator Man Get Fund Dr. Richard Ampof Boadu news watching in same theater chance for Silimia with your bomb one of you Mudino, it's my Cosropa.
Center for Plant Medicine Research were most so and a catcher by say a bay Sikka will try Edemo more Emma Womoso to me Edidu Mujumano, a bay bino and Pejamu, and far and more said a bay a babwa, I'm a Musujuma dear or Mudino, to me Aquacan, Wamuch accept, said my frasia or more ye our more vaccines in Yada, or my Ghana Muha say no, and was so Mutiminia Sikka, dear more draw now almost so to me Eddie Asho Maso Honim, now a buy or mobile so Eddie enua etumi aye no papa ede afrim aboa amo my Ghana ye apomode ho sab so etumi akonkan no e wo sa ban no epeje sika ya no de mu omunim se de be boa mo so adwuma no etumi akonkan na wo ko sa asoye ho a director a wo ho no ye yewra yi no kasa ye na wo chere mu se Professor Alex Asase wono ene director the World Center ho na wo kasa ye abra na second Okowampofo Memorial Conference ekoso yenti no.
The center is also supporting the vaccine initiative of the President of Ghana, which is a very laudable initiative around vaccine potency. And hopefully we will lead the search for plant vaccines as well. We are also embarking on nutraceutical research, which we think is very important. The Center for Plant Medicine Research started as a small outpatient clinic with was known as obituary. But these are grand achievements that the center have made. Certainly, the prospects of herbal medicine in economic transformation can never be overemphasized. And it is important that as a country, we look at this critically because herbal medicine is the green gold and Ghana stands to get a lot from it. Indeed, it is part of our cultural heritage, and so we must embrace it properly, contribute to achieving the sustainable healthcare and economic transformation agenda.
Say Yankasa yade obade enu awode ema ye no yade dibini yade haban no asa yade ne de nyame ene de che yenti panyefo hwe na wo mode sika ewura mu yie se de be betumi aboa ama omo so tirimopo wo mo tirimu nya da fiso mo bae na ekuma na se sei nyame aboa mo matumi akọ animu eye nu akese a eboa empomode ho sam so ewo man mu ti aban no empeja sika wo de mo nim na wo mo so entumi entu wo maso ye ho no empon. Professor Alex Asase wo no na Woko Center for Plant Medicine Research wo no na director ewo ho.
Abuja forma yegina wesu na fe yenko adwadie mu na fe adwadie mu nsem so yemfa eno nso ema ho owange na kwapna pia edi adwadie mu enso ema yen na afe yensu ehu champion man akwaba
eja boss
na ti say
am ya dome ho
na ene adwadie mu yifa na de efa
adwadie mu yedi nkomo na sene adwadie hu sensem titira brebia de nifa bia hodo ewe sene nema esi elko ewo honom ene adwadie mu no yedi yani efa eye wona wondu onjuma eye Cutlass sekanton elfo enchen asekanton mu no sene yenim se edurumre bia aya na enema mu sesa na ewiase sesa no akopie mu se sesi am no kasei eye sekanton eho aye bibia ewo ho sekan eye de adidi djuma kuafo eyusu enye 9 fasa menchire kase ni bi no amude edo no. Introduction of weedicide any farming machines ebaye no akopie se ama sekanton no aye bibia ewo ho omu ento isan se obi tete no nanko obi ekuanu bi koye adwuma do hia sekan ene ebo no ade kwa afom ensi sam no ka se ekuani koye adwuma do hia weedicide ene spraying machine na wa papa form akotwin so di ama no eno ena sisi a omu ehia takoba se omodwadie no akofom enkane no bia npan ni di nkomo kire mu se enkomu kodwa so a bosome no wanya krotimi nya be 10,000 cedis ensisi am no ka se wanya kora no be 2005 takoye se dwa no asai na eno ena okirechire mu yehunu se na nemasi kwane de akwesi tobidie enom de namu omutimi fa mobra omutimi fa ntuma na mo se na se fata na panyini ba ko a ekoto no a na odisa adwani bia no ene ne di nkomo emode nkyiremu ahodo a esefata ede emai
Mbona bese Sikka business no amayenti amasika no enko tele neko on the first na akuafo no eyisu Sikka no mo esin bibia because fertilizer ne sa ne mana ya dodo do no no mo di asase no so bae no ti ama omo bese Sikka dwa no amaye wetima baawo tese wetima betina de hode na nipa be 3-4 bi na ede aba wo kwa ko fa ne ma begu onom na obi amade ya first na box no obi an ne bo de but na de na ne bo Dawson crocodile no denchem no 2004 near one box sa one box ni si ano yati so ejanse market ni nko ni ntino yati ne maso ejanka market ne kwadia go kwa ko faba next card ko faba ni ana ede akem ntisense ekrafo no indoni kuye indoni mwaye ton se kind of kwa o season eba when you tomo let no edin but dry season ne penebadia omoto se kind of emaye ana se kind of tomba crocodile no tomba the aba no 40 na the amba no 35 ana mob no we ton the aba no ye ana woba mob no we ton the aba no 42 the amba no ton 40 ana enoye etufo no ba o to ba fa for ton 50 cedis ana ye wo de edidis bo no de e wo from eso mo de no mo for mo kra de ba na taxes
sukuma na
me wa pa na kra de ba
ene onka taxi bia ho asem
da bi ne onka taxi bia ho asem nche me wa pa na ekofa de ba nti wo hwe ye sam mo de na e kebu achi enterprise mba pa na de media yo de ayi bia na ekofa de ba nti sa taxi ho asem de enyindie de wo system ba pa na ada ya nto bibi kura no yes ye nto bibi kura but near to almost 10,000 it almost yan to kwa na ye 10,000 where is ya no to the ton there ada yan to there kwa na 2,500 ada yan to there no 2,500 and now market ni nya kwa na kwa the number 2,000 e wa bitu then na ye tito kwa na 2,000 wa bitu ya is slow be brave where you central market dada ni say no na boy ye pa because I say no that's cheap
actually Sunday umu echere eno no enka no mo central market old one no na eboa won edwadie no eboa no say no ba hufre mu ne de ama yinpa no I don't know say bi omu hu abi omu wo no ma kwa koto de a do mu kire say mu dwadie no asai enti we eye de edwadie mu nsem de ebrati fu
okay ye da se pa owo hena na kwabena pia ene ete ne nka e wa dwadie mu ono enso na de edwadie enso ensem de ma ye ko ahokọ Asensimania, the international man, champion man.
Aunia,
Opome dear,
a boko,
and dear, sir, shake your yashi biama. Any Jimmy.
Okay, so let's start down. I am for any German someone and to Akasia. One of them, Erika and McCoy, Miss Bear, Miss Bear, or Ghana, and tuning and the baby I could interview be. I'm a Munsema Banana Yasem could try. Cofo, Atibia Mania Cran and Mammy Pa, Cran said one Tiana. Or so about to be a man or man for Nensema or deba de anointing, yet the moon son every for sounds and I could see a mouth on Sashia, which says a national league. Sirama was a national league. The Koya national league, and so yet the moon agent about sounds and I do any more than someone Sashia, mammy, wouldn't so a politician, so a gospel musician, so I dare you. Which said a member tatan cream no. Member pen on your member ketua. But or more bar or on Simbo catch romo. This answer and Yaminian yet here for a babachen and you may. Sikka 8Th na fa man phone ko Facebook videos and pictures ni na go na mo ko hebi first of all I mention say Miss Bear share on Miss Bear dey fan say a che o share enyum to ase na enasem kra wa enyum bebre am 16 years ni ade ne o start enyum to kra ni nyina esusua na ne ba bia wonya mfie du na no ada kokoye interview bi ma interview no kire mi say wono onye awrade ni na openyamia na yese ne maame ne papa na ye ni nyame ensemi bai ne ekromia Christopher ne asofo bebre na atwero man de egu akra yesu edira tem ebi kan sema eya emfrene ni masem na mo ka kira akra na say ni kwan sema ame ne tete abofra in that way ma report by akra chem sa akra no school mu kra nkofo akra start mo atwom ho fra abofra no enso so mu so oye bonsam sia na mu a sisi wabasa asisu na ekokoba ne sa no na ya Miss Beba no enso minim say na maame na share kutu points and then ya waba bonte chem say o mo yes nyom ye naive they don't know what you're doing oni gidie ni say wonyi say urade wo honom nti so wo feel say na so believe say urade wo honom a fa lemu no nso eni lemu uni hu kwan so obegina na akra de say bi we de akra be ndie we de ana obiri konfo ya wo na ba wiase ana na akra nkasa say bi abofra bon no ma chichi de e ba ye bu agwa akra isu tiri so nya be wa ni ade na ochem say o manfo mu kasa nyina no be na je say obi a ase no nche de enim bi woni mu hwe ti bon koso fo ngwan de gukro mu obi anyine obi amfa ne lemu jiwdie di no nso ngidie ni ujiri say urade hono ma fine wono believe say urade ni hono me sanso hu say ne maame na wo no wo so ne say come de na ne maame e na man sikato aduane di obeko school ne maame nti so openi nyame bi wasase so a ne maame e no free say ni nyame nti so hu say bia nyankopon e wo ba bia wo to ma na ne ade de bre o ma nso didi e free comfortable na free say wo nyame no no a na wagina di nto manfo enya ne say de o mosi tutu ne sere ne abasa okrom ya twere ma no go ne su e di na tem no na wo ya abofra munya no ho abotere kakra Emia mama ntisi ensanfo from na menko sisirama afo so mama we gospel artist ene mama se wutie no nwuma homa chepa ne sa wo se anwua na ono adamo ne ahoma tium no na enya asem ketwa so wi ankwa mu nam kra ne se wote mama sisirama afo nwuma wetimi agyae enche bia no de washa wase baaye enwe beje ntre ha o Ghana ha no ntworo ne ntwa da so ene de nwumi bugi e de gi ani sa na mama agirem sen ene ma bi koso Ghana ha no ma se bi nani nso sa ne mane koso no o kirem sen o sen che bia ne Europe kana Japan na no kodi ntwo go for delegates ko gini sika di ye ba o mi aboro no yi ene sisirama eye dana samwamu eye ne ma bitia na obi ana enka no guta members ma akoma 400 se ne members ni nyina tia bofan be ka 40 na kwakọ ya rewosem ne nyina ne se na no na kana Japan de betu dwa se ekromia no wono kra na azan bi na asofo bi ne gospel artist bi ne ade ti kromia mo ye wono won kwa asore dem kwa bibia da omo obi ankwa asore so o gini di se o ye kan Japan fan pa me nsi asore dem da o kwa omba store to omba juicy kadi o be se ni ade omo nka nyame asem papa bia ewurade nganche obi aso bia me se nsem bebre na ewura kan de eden eba be kan ye no ba be kan nsem ya se ngofo nsem ru o manfo tin san se ewiase so hwe obra bom no hu se ni ma ekoso se ya na asenye esan se obekọ asore na sofo ka watimi nya asankoto na asole manamfom ene ye tonwe ekina ye yesei ni ade ni nyina ewura kan de be kan ho asem na ye maame sira amafo na echirim san sama ewura kan de be kan na nyame no kwena ha ne ye pa ma ne members no first week to members makoma ko 400 otimi to correction ene sika obetuma ko fenya asem ketwa omo ye praise worship pa anye do me be so de ewura de anya asem ketwa ne so ne nipa na ka 40 enkura makoma ko 26 ene mpanyire 14 mpanyire 14 de ken wase wo mu hwan wo mu na so for mpanyifo be 4 5 ne wo do members pa mpanyifo to correction be 9 this na so ligu so ne gu ntene o man fo nkone mwa no chem se ye maame na na samwa mba be kana sam yinso ke kan semi fa no chem se no kwa ho ma tini mu no esha ono sanda na samwa ho ma tini mu nya ho ketwa enti sansem we nyina so ke kan bo ne se akwakọ ha adwene ye pa ma na so ligu nto man fo be kone mwa ne bia makọ na so ne bia ma no nya correction kakra e da bo na so re ho ban ke betimi abo ne ye pa mi no maame enye na me mfa we enso so me ko da na samwa so so ye maame ekromia no mo gine di ye pa na ono ni nyom bi kra ni sen akwa kokoro ko na boy akwa kokoro ku wona bon wa enyum bebre na okrom ya no mo afa chire hu so kodi akufu ado achi na wona wasuma na akufu ado ni ade wa nyum bi ba ya bon dai se ewrade na sa ate akufu ado ho em se wa hu akufu ado kro sanse se de ye hu na se ewrade na tere ho mai dia na se ewrade ni ya ni ye kra that just by the way na dana samwa chire mi se wono se no wo nwini feelings ho na wale enye ne lie tesi nyame dwuma na ne focus na akọ wie so e dey bezans o mame na asembe ade woto wono mse bi e na no kra na sense first mame first o kata se wo sire ne adwun se bia wa chire me bi hye wan kona e bia wo twin wan kona ma no chem sente sa me bana brabo me nyame maketwa obi aba na watene ne down sans wonye na yiso ba be ye no sisi nyame adwuma no wo hwe so e ma me to dey no the politician for chiteze akufu ado omo kwara no di achiri omo kwaye campaign no di achiri ye kwara nim se ya minister police nyame ne bi but ehwe ne sente sa to chirim se ni nyina mu no nyame adwuma na sese wo ye nto ye be ma na wo ba na kwa ma pause ka presence wono enye mpna twene awale na sese wo dwene okra bre no so be ware a obama gana fo nyina timia wono wode audition ayi na beto no obi omanfo aba audition na wahwe wa wo se fata so betimi aware no shoko twina kure nkwen mama etimi ayende no watimi age watu no so etimi aba be wa no sese so ye be ma na utie na me approach ni bio say she's not ready to accept you and then some cry mama dana samoda tujwa ye nso ye boche dia ma irete for me
ah asensimania
yeah
the chicken rasta shake your nash na eno akwezi say
I'm go so I recording studio
I na cho studio
say me nyeska zam record me nyumo
so be kan ye persponders
say
persponders
na mama nchia me mama
nchia no
honorable adredo ba ya je one team
okay
honorable adredo oba ya je one team gina mama no heavy
and
na no me kon person so manfo start bo gina so say wa san ba bi wa enya afo mo ntoba
okay
e die be sro manfo
no adredo
manfo mo nse kwa ma people so constituency o mo kire say honorable adredo oba ya je one team mama o mo ntoba die be sro manfo so mo ntoba
dade so oba hema
so manfo kan kwa dey say mama brenya
na no ko di na tie
o say
ono ne mama preko
no
wa no hu na wa hu akosa
oh I understand then ko ni fie say mama si ho ho amejejeje me so eni ade
ko so ya frɛ ni nyina nko
me ni munya be ko bi mama ne say me fo me ni munya be no fala sam munya be ko bi nti munya mo ka mo na mo hwɛ ne ja ona bo adre sa na mo munya be ko wase me famra me no be ko nti munya mo tena se a mo nyeje ne ho mama
oyo yakasa obɛ no wase
ye frɛ still maintain
ai
shake your nyash
osoto no
that's international man akokoro no abusia yegina osina fei enumere no sia kase yegina ye de si kinkanfo ana numere ayeme paramasam kofi dogla gidi ansero minimini aba
ajuwa enyako abronoma
afi yemfas da ma yesem for penny of last akojabo akra 95 years on the so crossing the man ye ma be kinkan e de ma wo at 2000 the zero on so dey bibia de ma ye tina obapan so abo voice de ma Ernest Etenechi anafi Amanuela ihu ide estin so e wa ha ono so ai bibia DJ Yazo one e de confirm YouTube Facebook ma wote yenka obapa
my na ehumra na yemfa ayisien kai bokakra wo ho so nto aso
Sika FM track wine yen ye kro no 89.5 e Sika FM track wine yen ye kro no 89.5 e Sika FM
yemfa
Sika FM track wine yen ye kro no 89.5 e Sika FM Sika FM track wine yen ye